My name is Emily Carter. I'm 28. 3 weeks before my wedding, my future mother-in-law humiliated my father in front of 15 people. She didn't shout. She didn't curse. She smiled. And somehow, that made it worse. Before I tell you what happened when she showed up at our door begging for help, take a second to like and subscribe. Only if you actually care about stories where dignity wins without shouting. Now let me take you back. It was a Saturday night in June. My fiancé Daniel's family had booked a private dinner at one of the most expensive restaurants in the city. White tablecloths, crystal glasses, the kind of place where the menu doesn't show prices. There were 15 of us. His side filled most of the table. Lawyers, business owners, people who talked about investments over appetizers. My side, just 3 people. Me, my dad, and my aunt. My dad's name is Robert Carter. He's been a bus driver for 32 years. Not just a driver, a man who wakes up at 4:30 a.m. every day. A man who knows every regular passenger by name. A man who once drove a bleeding stranger to the hospital instead of finishing his route and got written up for it. He raised me alone after my mom died when I was 10. No savings, no backup plan, just him. And he never once let me feel like I had less. Dinner started fine. Small talk, forced smiles, wine flowing like water. Daniel squeezed my hand under the table. "You okay?" he whispered. I nodded. I wasn't okay. His mother, Patricia, had that look. The one where she scans people like she's categorizing them. Value, status, worth. She waited until dessert. Of course she did. That's when everyone is relaxed. That's when people listen. She turned to my dad, smiled. "Oh, Robert," she said sweetly, loud enough for everyone to hear. I don't think I've ever asked. "What do you do?" The table quieted. I felt it instantly. That wasn't curiosity. That was set up. My dad put his fork down, wiped his hands on his napkin, and said calmly, "I drive a city bus. Simple, honest, proud." Patricia tilted her head. Then she laughed. Not loud, not dramatic, just enough. "Oh," she said. "So you're basically a chauffeur." For the public? 2 people chuckled. 1 actually nodded. I stopped breathing. I looked at Daniel. He froze. Didn't say a word. My dad? He smiled. That same calm, steady smile I've seen my whole life. "The public gets where it needs to go," he said. "That's what matters." Patricia leaned back in her chair. "Well, I suppose someone has to do it." And that was it. That was the moment 15 people, and not one of them corrected her. Not even me. I wanted to say something. God, I wanted to. But my dad gently touched my hand under the table. A small squeeze. "Don't." So I stayed quiet, and I've regretted that silence every single day since. The dinner ended. People hugged, laughed, pretended nothing happened. In the car, I finally broke. "I'm so sorry," I said. I should have said something. My dad looked out the window. "You're getting married in 3 weeks," he said softly. "Don't turn your happiness into a fight." But when we got home, I saw him through the kitchen window, sitting alone, head down, and for the first time in 18 years. My father was crying. I didn't go inside. I wish I had. The wedding happened. Beautiful. Perfect. Like nothing was wrong. Patricia smiled in every photo. My dad sat quietly in the front row, clapping, supporting, existing, like he always does. 2 weeks later, everything changed. It was a Tuesday morning. I was at work when Daniel called me. His voice was tight. Mom's in the hospital. Heart issue. Serious. She needed specialized home care after discharge. Immediate. Daniel's family started calling agencies. Private nurses, specialists. Money wasn't the problem. Availability was. Every place said the same thing. Fully booked. Earliest opening in 3 weeks. We're sorry. Then one agency said something different. There is one person. Just one. Highest rated caregiver in the entire region. Handles complex cases. But she's selective. Daniel asked for the name. When he told me, I felt something shift in my chest. Because I already knew. Robert Carter. My father had taken additional certifications years ago. Emergency care, patient transport, home assistance. He never bragged about it. He just learned more so he could help more. And now, the woman who humiliated him needed him. Daniel looked at me. What do we do? I didn't answer. That evening, there was a knock on our door. I opened it, and there she was. Patricia. No makeup, no confidence, no performance, just fear. She looked at me, then past me, at my father sitting in the living room, and for the first time, she didn't speak right away. Finally, her voice came out. Small, unfamiliar. I was told, "You're the best." My dad stood up slowly, walked to the door, and looked at her. Not angry, not proud, just steady. Then he said something I will never forget. I take care of people, he said. Not titles. Silence. Patricia's eyes filled with tears. I'm sorry, she whispered. And for a moment, I thought he would refuse, after everything. He had every right to. But that's not who he is. He nodded once. I'll come by tomorrow, he said. And just like that, dignity won, not loudly, not dramatically, but completely. Because the strongest people don't need revenge. They let life do it for them.